Welcome to the Manders Mindset podcast. Here you'll find both monologue and interviews of entrepreneurs, coaches, healers, and a variety of other people, where your host Amanda Russo will discuss her own mindset and perspective and her guest mindset and perspective on the world around us. Manders and her guests will help explain to you how shifting your mindset will shift your life.
Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to Manders Mindset. I'm your host, Amanda Russo. And in case you don't know, I am heading back to Bali. And I've been thinking about how different I feel from last year. I went to Bali a year ago in May of 2024 when I attended a magical goddess retreat. I feel so different this year. Same place, but a totally different mindset. And the gap between those two versions of me is something I really want to explore today. Let's rewind to Bali 2024. I was on high alert. I had only ever left the country once in my life when I went to Jamaica with my family when I was in high school. So I had the mindset of I am not going to get stuck in Bali. I packed my passport. I packed my social security card. I even packed my birth certificate. Like, I was making sure Bali could not keep me. I was not getting stuck in Bali. I only brought one debit card, no credit cards, because I didn't want to lose anything. I was playing it safe, hyper vigilant. And then the ATM at the gym ate my one debit card. I misplaced my passport. All of the things I feared and I tried so hard to prevent still happened. But guess what? I still made it through. That's what taught me that control has limits. Fast forward to now, Bali 2025. I'm not going on a retreat. I'm going to get certified in sound healing with Shervin Boloorian. I'm not just attending something. I'm becoming. This year, I'm not packing for fear. I'm not packing fear. I'm packing intention. 2024, Amanda was showing herself she could do hard things. 2025, Amanda knows she can do hard things. And she is focusing on joy, on trust, and on receiving. The energy I'm bringing now is I trust myself to handle anything that comes. And I'm actually embodying the everything is figure-outable mindset. I was saying it a year ago, but I wasn't embodying it. I'm not afraid of being kept somewhere because I know I can always come home to myself, no matter where I am physically in the world. I've always got my breath. I've always got myself. And I'm going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. If you heard in the episode with Brett Lockett, if you haven't listened to that, I highly recommend it. But In the episode with Brett, he talked about all of our fears. We all have a fear of a loss of life. That's the greatest fear. Because even if you don't recognize that as a fear, we all have a little bit of an underlying fear that we don't want to die. We're not trying to experience the end of life, loss of life. And I had that fear internally, subconsciously. But I'm going to be okay. Whether I'm in Bali, whether I'm in the United States, whether I'm in Massachusetts, whether I'm in Utah, whether I'm in Georgia, I will be okay. I always have myself, and I can always come back to myself. I can tap back into my breath, and I can realize that I'm alive and breathing, and I will figure this out. And you will figure it out too. Whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're stressing about, whatever you're dealing with, you will figure it out. Because guess what? You have figured out everything in your life thus far. Everything you thought you wouldn't make it through, you couldn't figure out. If you're listening to me right now, you figured it out and you made it past that. And you'll make it past this too. I share all of this because maybe there's somewhere you're going again. Maybe it's a place, a person, or a pattern. Don't discount the growth you've done in the last year. And now maybe you get to enjoy that growth. I also share this to say, don't discount the growth that you have made in any amount of time. Whether it's been a year or it's been 6 months. Don't discount the growth that you have made. I will keep you guys updated on all things Bali and sound healing. But I wanted to drop this reflection in case it speaks to a shift happening in your life now. You're not behind. You are just in a new cycle. And you will discover new things as things shift and things evolve. I never saw myself getting certified in sound healing. If someone would have told me that even 2 years ago when I was getting certified in breathwork, I wouldn't have believed them because I didn't have that desire. I didn't have that urge. I loved sound healing sessions and I thought they were magical, but I had no interest or desire in facilitating them. Until a year ago when I was in Bali, on that retreat, I attended a sound healing done by Shervin, and it transformed so much in my mind and soul. I didn't even know he taught sound healing and did this certification. I didn't even know that was a thing. Funnily enough, I remember telling Shervin, I'm going to come back in August and you're going to teach me some stuff and we're going to work together. Why August? Because August is my birthday. And I have this mindset of let's do things in August to celebrate my birthday. I signed up for his newsletter. I later found out, wow, he runs the sound healing of Bali. And he certifies people in a module 1 and a module 2, explaining all of this in-depth sound immersion. It's basically a 200-hour in-depth sound healing course. And honestly, I'm not the type of woman to do something simple, basic, getting certified in sound healing virtually. You can do it. It's possible. That's not the Manders way. And I am so thrilled, guys. I am ecstatic to have the opportunity to spend a month in Bali, immersing myself and learning all about the magic of the instruments. And there's so much I do not even know about sounds yet. So stay tuned to learn along with me. But I wanted to drop this because I wanted to share this moment of reflection. If you're in a shift, if you feel different, doing a similar experience, or going to a similar place, maybe you're going the same place, but you've experienced growth, or you've experienced what I like to call mindset shifts. You're a new person, even though you're going back to a familiar place. Allow yourself to show up as that new version of you. Here's your permission slip to show up as the version of you that you are today. I hope this episode helped you think a little bit and shift your mindset a little bit about the fact that we are always growing, evolving, and learning. Because growth isn't always loud or obvious. Sometimes it's subtle, like packing differently, trusting more, needing less control. I'm walking into this trip knowing I've changed. And you know what? You probably have too. So here's the reminder I needed. And maybe you do too. You don't have to earn your evolution. You don't have to explain your softness. You're allowed to arrive somewhere new as someone new. Whether it's Bali or a coffee shop or just waking up to a new morning. Don't underestimate how much lighter it feels when you carry trust instead of fear. Stay tuned, guys. I will talk to you soon. And wherever you're headed next, go with different energy. That's how you know the shift is real. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Manders Mindset. In case no one told you today, I'm proud of you. I'm rooting for you. And you got this. As always, if you enjoyed the show, I would really appreciate it if you would leave me a 5-star rating, leave a review, and share it with anyone you think would benefit from this. And don't forget, you are only one mindset shift away from shifting your life. Thanks, guys. Until next time.